Hey everybody, welcome back and welcome to Japan. We are at Autopolis this week for the Ready or Not Racing League Week 4 event. We got Japanese cars only. You can use your comfort soft tires, tuned to 450 pp, and you can only use one car per week. And then the next week you got to change your cars. We got our results from last week. Sticks with a pretty good win there both times. Let's see, Newton got a win there too, I believe. And then total point standing so far as of the end of week 3. Next week we have our mid-week or mid-league endurance race at Spa. That's going to be group 3 cars only, no points, just 40 laps, and see who can figure that out and be the midweek or the mid-season challenge extravaganza. And then we got week 5, 6, 7, 8 coming up. High Speed Ring, Toyota, Tsukuba, and we're going to end the season with Fuji on the short track. 16 laps there. So looking forward to seeing all that. Looking forward to participating in all that. And we're ready to get the action going here. So let's move on. All right, here we go. Foggy start to the day, it looks like here. Justin, Bravo 23 Delta, had the pole. Fastest lap of the qualifying period. He's going to lead us off here, take us to the finish. Or try to. With Sticks, Michelle, Isaac, Scouts out, Zeister, and Cold Warrior and Chevy, the top 8 there, starting us off. This will be 20 laps here. No rain is expected for the first race. The second race is forecasted for rain to occur. Sticks, Michelle, and Newton are all there trying to figure out who's going to be leading and who's going to be number 2 and who's going to be number 3. Just some fantastic racing going on here. Sticks a little bit wide there into the back onto the turn to the front stretch. Good looking livery there. Bazooka bubblegum. I have fond memories of Bazooka. I wonder if they still make that gum. Isn't that the one with the cartoon strips? Shell firmly in the second there. Newton trying to chase him down. He wants a part of second. Zeister having a good start here. Just super tight racing there. Going into lap number 2, around that hairpin, into the up the hill over to the last hairpin before we get back onto the front stretch. This is the short course at Autopolis. Planning on seeing pits around lap 11, and that should be fairly easy on gas. Shouldn't have a fuel problem. Tires should be good for this race. So we're looking at one pit and one stop, and then off to the finish. Cold trying to get a spot in there. Oh, Tiger looks like his brakes locked up into the side of Dan. Spins himself around. Obi gets through. Cold Warrior gets through. That was just a mistake by Tiger. He wasn't trying to nail anybody there. I think his brakes just locked up on him, and he probably just missed a spot. It happens. Just lacking a moment of focus, and it goes that quick. But, no harm, no foul. Obi and Cold deciding to go topless this race here, giving everybody a show. I think I've seen the Z back there with his top down too. ASAP with the Victoria's Secrets livery there. Little late night fun there. Also Adam and Eve, I think, sitting on that fender there. Good looking livery. Quite I like the color too. Gonna pick something up on his way home tonight for the I'm assuming the wife or girlfriend or both. I wonder if they give him free stuff for that sponsorship deal. I believe ASAP there is from the Colorado region. I might be wrong on that, but I believe that he is there in the Colorado area. And I believe he dabbles in photography like I do. The Z. Nice looking Jack Daniels racing team right there. Tiger and Wipeout. 12 and 13 respectively, and Kite Loop rounding out the top. We got a nearly full field again. I believe a couple guys are out camping this week, so which is normal in the summertime. We'll miss a few, but that's a pretty good lobby for summertime, into summer. School getting ready to start. Back up to Bravo. He's still got his hands on the lead there. Michelle smoking up his tailpipe, trying to wrestle that number one spot away from him. Bravo very fast in practice this week. Very fast. I would say this is not his first time running this track in this car. I believe he had a 124 in practice at one point. I believe. I may be wrong on that, but very quick. Hard to compete with guys that can do that. Get in here with Michelle. Watch him try to track down Bravo 23 Delta. Just super clean, super smooth driving there by these two guys. So looking for his third win of the season. Sticks, if he can pull one out today, that would be his fourth win. So he's trying for number 4. Delta's trying for his first win of the year, or the season. Of course, Isaac Newton had a win last week at I'm completely losing my train of thought here. My over at Suzuka last week, he had a win there, and of course Sticks had his third win in a row there. So Zeister here in the top 5, having a really good run. I think this is a track he's very comfortable on. He's tracking everybody down here in the top 5, staying up there close to the leaders. Newton getting a little loose. And up to that first hairpin. Get back up to Michelle here and see if he's tracked down the leader yet, which he has not. He's content with number 2 at this point. I don't think he's in a hurry to get up there.
A few moments later.
Here we go, back to the action. Bravo coming in on lap at 11 for his pit stop. Stick's going to follow him into the pits. Newton's going to go for another lap. He's going to assume P2 there. Shell, he went on ahead. Like Bravo, or Chevy, he went into the pits. Cole's going to go around for another lap. Obi, he's going to go into the pits. Zeister going to go through it for another lap. So is the Z, and Scout's out. Rebel's back out of the pits now. Shell going to try to get a little extra time now that he doesn't have Bravo up there in front. I imagine he's going to try to pick up some extra ground on him. He wants some quick laps here, and he's probably going to have to come in for fuel, I would imagine. Yeah, he comes in for fuel. And what's Isaac going to do? Isaac's going to go around another lap. He's going to need fuel on the next lap, so he's going to get out there and lead a lap. Cold moves up to third. Old Warrior, Bravo, and Sticks are back in 4 and 5 now. Have to wait for everybody to rotate through the pits there and see where everybody comes back out after that. Sticks trying to squeak in there and get that 4th spot. Will Justin be able to hold him off, though? Looks like he's going to pull back ahead, keep that 4th spot. Just super clean racing right there. And a great looking livery. You know what? I just noticed you put that 450 PP on that number plate. That looks freaking cool, man. I'm going to start doing that with my stuff. That is a nice looking ride. Both those cars look so good together going down the track. Love it when those cars look like race cars. Cold, his livery, a little nostalgia there from the 60s and 70s. Raced with Cold Warrior last night. Had a good time with him. Did five different tracks throughout the evening. It was a lot of good fun. He puts a lot of effort into his and thought into his track selection and race nights. So gotta appreciate the guy that has that type of passion for the racing and the game. He's gonna start up a Formula season here in a couple weeks, so if you guys are interested in that type of racing, you might look him up. He races on Saturday evenings, starting at be 7 Eastern time, I believe, is when those lobbies will open. But that could change. If you're looking to race, look for The Cold Warriors on PSN on Saturday evenings. And he's usually got a pretty decent crowd there for that. Cold getting a little bit loose out there into the sand pit. Stick's going to take advantage of that and seal up number 3. $15 laps in the books and 5 more to go. Stick's getting a little bit wide out there. Doesn't hurt him too bad. Bravo just running a clean race, man. He is just putting them up, putting them down, picking them up, putting them down. Just clean racing there. Michelle still in the lead there. Bravo and Sticks not far behind. Within striking distance, I would say. Looking back through the field for any battles going on. Looks like myself and Obi are going at it here for a couple laps. I know I had a little bit better expectations for the night and ended up not doing well for my expectations. I was hoping to do a little bit better than this. I knew I didn't have a fast car, didn't have the pace, but I was hoping a little bit better than this. And between this race and the second race with the rain and just not being able to focus, the results are what they are. They were not very good. So, gotta learn from those mistakes and drive on. Obi doing a good job of keeping me from getting behind past him here. Three laps to go, and Bravo's still there in number 2. This will be Michelle, if he can hold on, it'll be his, I believe his 3rd win of the season. After tonight, we'll have raced 8 total races this season. Each race night is on Wednesday nights. They consist of 2 races, around 30 minutes each. The lobby opens up at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the United States. And we do about a 30-minute practice, and then everybody gets their quali times in. And it's not really qualifying, but it is the better you perform in the practice, the higher up the grid you will start. Obi's already announced what we're going to be doing for next season. I do not have that information in front of me, but I am looking forward to getting involved in that. Well, more information to follow. And we do have the mid-season race next week at Spa. That's going to be a 40-lap adventure in the Group 3 cars. Guys are already getting their rides ready to go for that one. That's going to be a couple-hour race right there. That ought to fill up about 2 hours of racing. Non-stop action. Sticks trying to track Bravo down there. He's running out of time. But he'd be happy with a top 3 here and a podium. I'm going to rewind this here. Check out this drift that he does. Get the little squirrely here at the hairpin. Nice save there by Sticks. Keeps it on the track. That could have ended disastrously, but he's able to hold on and keep her on the pavement. Isaac would have taken advantage of that. Zeister is right there behind him, trying to wrestle away that number 4 spot. Good looking livery right there. that car, that reminds me of, I don't know if you guys, I would assume you had this, but back in the 80s and 90s, you'd walk by them Japanese cars in the summertime, and that sun had been baking the interior, and they had that smell to them. Very distinct car baking smell. That car there reminds me of that, and I'm not sure what car that is. I should look that up, but I can almost smell it. Cracked dashboard smell. If you had a scent tree for that, that's what you could call that. Cracked dashboard smell. And that foam coming leaking out of the cracks. Them old 80s and 90s cars. They must have come up with something different. I haven't seen that in a while now. They probably make them better now. And Michelle coming around for the final time, and he's going to take the lead, and that'll win for, this will be race number 7. So congratulations to Michelle on his night. That was a good start. Bravo with a nice finish there for number 2. Sticks number 3. Newton with his 4th spot. Top 5. Zeister with his first, I believe that's his first top 5 of the season. Good job there. And the Cold Warrior. Man, he should have painted that like Austin Powers did. Nice looking livery right there, Z. Love that black and white. Good job there on number 8. Obi, top 10 finish tonight. Wipeout, finally home to his wife. Hadn't seen her in a while. Good to know you guys got reunited. ASAP there, Tiger. Good looking livery right there. A nice looking car. Kite Loop. Good job. Alright, that's gonna wrap it up. Point totals for here are the point totals and season standings for our week 4 results. And total season points so far after 8 races, Michelle has got a 5-point lead, followed by Sticks, then Mr. Newton, Bravo, and Chevy in the top 5. So congratulations to those guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, if you guys are looking for some place to race and you're sick and tired of the daily demolition derby that is in sports mode, come race with us. We race every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Obi-Tenobi is the man who runs the show. He is the commissioner. He's the man in charge. He's the one that gives us our orders. You can contact him on PSN Network, PlayStation Network, at Obi-Tenobi. You can also contact me here, send me a message, or on PlayStation Network, send me a friend request, and we'll get you set up. You do not have to be the best driver. You can be brand new. You can certainly be good, and we're just looking for guys that want to race with us and have a good time and race clean, race fair, and all that good stuff. So thanks for tuning in. We're gonna skip the midweek race next week on a video, and then we'll be back in 2 weeks for week number 5 at High Speed Ring. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you later.